In this video, I'm going to be showing you a very peculiar feature that a lot of code editors have that we just don't use that often. And this is something called NOQA, and it stands for No Quality Assurance. And what's really cool about this is that it allows us to write terrible code and the linter ignores the terrible code that we're writing. For example, if we go ahead and import something such as random and OS, and then we use these, we type in random.random and os.cpu count, you'll notice that when we go over this comma, it's going to say multiple imports on one line, and it's a PEP recommendation that we separate this. But in case for some reason we do want to keep this, we can go ahead and provide the comment of NOQA, and it actually suppresses that recommendation. So as you can see right there, it helps us get away with writing non-conventional code, such as having two imports on one statement. But this can also be used in other scenarios, such as importing something later, such as NumPy. And let's pretend we want to use NumPy. We can say numpy.array, blah, blah, blah. We create an empty NumPy array. If we go over the import statement, it's going to say module level import is not at the top of the file. And that's because all imports in general should be placed at the top of the file. But we can also suppress this by adding NOQA, or no quality assurance, which tells the program, or tells the code editor, that we know this is wrong and that the linter should ignore that. And another example on how we can use this is if we create a function such as hello, not hell, but hello, and we're just going to pass that. And instead of giving it two new lines, we're just going to go ahead and create the main check right below it and say pass. Usually you would get this lint error that we're expecting two blank lines after the class or function, but if we go ahead and type in NOQA, it's going to ignore that as well. And you can place this anywhere that you see a lint message, and it will take care of that. And we can also do it for hello if we want. We can type in NOQA. And as you can see, we have some very ugly code, but we have no lint messages. So that's exactly what the no quality assurance comment does. And it works in PyCharm, and it should work in Visual Studio Code and any other kind of code editor that supports linting. But there's one thing to note, and that is that if you go ahead and format your code in PyCharm, it is going to place everything into the proper position, because that's what the formatting option does, but it will still ignore conventions such as the import statements and other weird linting messages that you want to ignore. But anyways, that's actually all I wanted to cover in today's lesson. Do let me know in the comment section down below if you already knew of this feature, or if you have some other cool feature that you would like to be mentioned on this channel. But with that being said, as always guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.